How's everyone doing today? I want to talk about some really stupid gun laws, alright? So right here, this is a pistol, right? It's a very normal pistol. Now, if you were to hypothetically put a stock on said pistol, now you are a felon. Explain that to me. I don't know. That's really stupid. You know, a stock is something that really doesn't make the pistol any more dangerous, but it's illegal to put on a pistol as exhibited. Now, if you were to put a brace, hypothetically, on a pistol instead of a stock, that's perfectly fine. What's the difference? Functionally, there is no difference between a brace and a stock. The only difference is that if you're crippled or you're disabled, you can use a brace on your forearm to wield the gun better. So, in other words, there is no functional difference between the two. The lawmakers are just really stupid. That's number one. Alright, so secondarily, I want to talk about the Tech-9. Fair disclaimer, the Tech-9 is kind of a piece of shit. It's not a very good gun. However, I'm just kind of mad because there is a gun out there that I cannot hypothetically own because of a stupid reason. And the reason being, U.S. lawmakers decided that the Tech-9 was just too scary. Too many gangsters were using it. Too many movies. The Tech-9 was appearing in too many movies, you know? They really just bought the hype. They bought the hype way too hard. They saw the Tech-9. They thought it was the ultimate death machine. They thought the advertising was true. In reality, it's a piece of shit. You know, there's no real reason you would want to own one aside for just the novelty, but god damn it, I should be allowed to own one for the novelty. There's no reason. I swear. Just because you think a gun is scary, what kind of logic is even that? I think trucks are scary sometimes, but I'm not going to go out and say we should ban all trucks. What a bunch of bull honky spewing liberal. Alright, number three, I want to talk about the street sweeper shotgun. It's another case where the U.S. went and banned a gun that was just a total piece of shit. The street sweeper shotgun, I can't even honestly think of I don't even think people were shooting up the block with it, you know, because I'm just thinking of the logistics of it. It was a total piece of shit, right? But they banned it. The ATF claims that there is no sporting purpose for this shotgun, and also because of its bore diameter, in other words, the size of the barrel, and also because it has militant design features. Militant design what does that mean? Every gun has militant design features. Every goddamn gun out there has militant. If we're banning them for militant features, all the guns are banned, motherfucker. All of them, dude. What the hell? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. And I guarantee you, the legislators who decided that no one should be allowed to have this shotgun, the legislators who decided on behalf of everybody, I guarantee they know nothing about guns. I guarantee you that because if they did know anything about guns, they'd be like, oh, well, this is just a piece of shit. Yeah, sure, you can have it. What a bunch of retards. People like that probably watch Disney. This is a vertical foregrip. You've probably seen them all over the place. They're illegal to put on your pistol. If you're a part of the gun community, then you probably understand the flow of things. Like, new invention comes out, U.S. government decides that that's too OP, and then they nerf it hard as hell, right? This is just how it goes, alright? It's really hard explaining this to, a normal person who's not, who doesn't know a lot about guns, because the legislation around guns is just stupid as hell. It really is as stupid as I'm making it sound. The vertical foregrip, right? There is no specific reason why a vertical foregrip needs to be illegal over a canted foregrip or an angled foregrip. Matter of fact, you would get the exact same effect out of any other sort of grip. Out of an angled grip, multiple examples. Matter of fact, it's given birth. This whole legal situation, this whole hoopla, the reason that I'm talking about this, right, has inadvertently given birth to this thing, the angled foregrip, right? It's so tiny and sleek. I love it. And in my opinion, that's actually the optimal way to carry a foregrip. So if you really think about it, all this legislation, all this hoopla legal bullshit that they throw at guns to nerf it, in the end, it only ended up making the canted foregrip the better one. You tried to destroy it, but in the end, it only made it stronger. All right, bro. To sum it up, those are just some really fucking retarded gun laws that I happen to know off the top of the head. Totally didn't watch a couple YouTube videos for this, but honestly, man, there's a lot of stupid gun laws. I really only talked about a few of them. Don't even get me started on the suppressors. The suppressor game is retarded. In California, man, dude, bro, you want to talk about some stupid shit, man? One day I'll get out here and talk about California gun laws, man, because those, a complete bastardization of machinery, all right? A complete bastard. It would be like, dude, California gun laws are like if you had a car that couldn't go past 40 miles per hour on the road. It's not even, what the fuck? Who even came up with this shit? That's the level of retard when it comes to California gun laws, man. But that's gonna be a story for another time, alright? I'll catch y'all later.
Where's my fucking money, motherfucker? Where's my fucking money, bitch?
According to the federal government, putting a vertical foregrip on a pistol is worse than raping a kid in most states.